I don't even know if I have been this excited to make a video in a long time. Guys, seriously, seriously, like, check it, okay? Because I'm totally feeling the again. And is a good thing, right? Okay, first of all, this is going to be a weigh-in video. This is going to be weigh-in 1. I have a couple of different things going on, so it's kind of complicated, but not really. Let's just put it out there. Okay. Um, I have a 30-day Get Fit Zumba challenge, and it's really camaraderie between all the ladies at Zumba, just showing up, getting fit, doing their thing, working out. They weigh you at Zumba, they take your measurements, and then at the end of 30 days, they like do some mathematical figuring out, and whoever has like lost the most or whatever winds up winning whatever. Okay, so how cool is this sweater? It's a rainbow. Yeah, I love it. Anyway, so I went ahead and I was like, okay, I want to do that, right? It actually officially started 2 days ago, but this was my first time going to Zumba since it started. Is that true? Did I go Monday? No, I went for a run on it. So this is my first time going to Zumba since it started. It started on Monday, yeah. Okay, cool. So yesterday, 2 days, okay. And it ends on October 8th. Okay, this is going to be weigh-in 1 of that. And I have a couple of different, we're going to talk about, okay. So today I weighed in yesterday evening at 7:45. I weighed 160.4. 160.4? Excuse me? Okay. This is the deal. I was like tripping hard about like weighing with my shoes on and with all my clothes on and blah blah blah. And then I was like, you know what? Chill. Because I have said time and time again, I'm trying to this time different than the last time, right? I'm trying to make this new connection not be as frantic in my head. So weigh in 160.4. And she was like, what's your goal? And it was like, it's hard for me because I want to be like 10 pounds. But the reality is I know myself. And at this weight, I know what 10 pounds means and what's healthy. And I felt like saying 10 pounds straight out would probably set myself up to do some unhealthy things to reach the goal, to not be like down on myself. So together, she was like, I was like, I guess I'll say 8, but I really want to say 10. She was like, let's say 8 to 10. And that way, anyway, in that range, I'm like, let's do that. So my goal is to lose 8 to 10 pounds by October 8th. So that's there. I let her take my measurements. I didn't get a chance. It was really late. We were the last people there. It was actually more around 8 o'clock because everybody was leaving. And I was like, can I still weigh in for the whole 30 days? She's like, yeah, no. So I weighed in. I let her take my measurements. I have not taken, other than like a waist measurement here or there, I have not taken my measurements, like my arms, my chest, my waist, my hips, my legs, and everything since ever, like in this journey, which is kind of crazy. I just felt like those were more numbers that would depress me and make me upset. And kind of they did. I was like, oh my gosh, but whatever, gotta let it go, right? Gotta let it go. Breathe it in, breathe it out, let it go. So, I breathe Jesus in and stress out. That's how I do it. Like, seriously, when I start getting freaked out, I'm like, Jesus in, stress out. Anyway, so that is the first aspect of the weighing in. Then I also have joined 2 DietBets. One has not started yet, and one is started. It started a couple of days ago, but you can still join if you want. The one that has started is my Fitspiration DietBet, and then also the one that's going to come up is Stacy's DietBet, and those links will be below. For my DietBet, again, it was like I didn't like avoid completely and blah blah blah, and you wear clothes, which is so weird. Like, I so weigh in naked, but whatever. So, you know, you have to wear clothes because you're sending in a picture of yourself. I weighed 152.2. Okay. My DietBet goal at the end of my expiration is 151.9, and then I don't know, whenever I weigh in for Stacey's, I'll do another weigh-in video and we'll update all that. The cats are having a hissy fit back there. Anyway, so there we go. Those are my weigh-ins. So I guess we'll just not do a 2 weigh-in. We're going to use the highest one for the 30-day Zumba challenge, which is going to be 160.4. Bam. All right. Then we're going to talk about my calorie range, because I know I talked to you guys about it. There's a surprise at the end of this video, so seriously, stick around. Okay. Okay, calorie range. So, I just pulled my own hair. Break. Anyway, you guys know that when I started this with my wife, like, not with her, like, she's not doing it too, but, you know, when I was like, we need to discuss, and this is what I'm comfortable doing, she was like, I am going to let you choose 900 to 1,000 or 999 as your calorie goal for now, because that's what, because I'm working with you, but you have to increase it. And I was like, yes, ma'am. So it's kind of funny because it's like I feel this desire to not lie to her, obviously, because she's my wife, but also because I feel like, you know, she's working with me, I need to work with her. So as I felt more control over the situation, I have increased my my calories. I have had several days when I'm like around 1,050, 1,000, you know, 60, right up in there. But I have also had a couple of days where I've been at 1,200 or like right under it, and 2 days when I've been at 1,250. So I am actually at a much better place. Now, something happened. Like yesterday, for example, just to go through this real quick. Yesterday, Yesterday I worked out. I did an hour of Zumba, which is, there's different kinds of Zumba, and if you do Zumba, you know this. There's like straight up Latin Zumba. It's a lot of salsa, it's a lot of like, you know, whatever. And then there's like club Zumba, which is more dance, more like crunches and core. And then it also has like a cardio aspect to it, but it's a lot more intense in a different way. Because let me tell you something, you can salsa your butt skinny, believe me, but it's just different. So I like the Zumba classes have been getting more intense, and I love it, because for a while they were extremely fire, and they kind of calmed themselves, and now they're really burning up again, and I love it. So I did an hour of that, and I did a half an hour of a circuit training type deal. It's like hardcore. So altogether, I probably burned around, probably over this, but this is a safe estimation, around 700 calories. Okay, so yesterday I had 1,117 calories. Factor in burning 710, and I'm like at a net 407, right? Here is the problem. Not really a problem. I mean, I'm proud of myself for eating the 1,100 calories, but I felt like I was overeating. I felt like I had eaten so much. Like, I felt like there's no way this could be on plan. And those kind of thoughts start to get into my head, and like, I have to go lower. This is too much. This is too much. But I'm trying really hard to let that just come and then go. So that's where I'm at. And I feel like that is the most challenging point at this part. It's going to be, like, I know I can work out, and I enjoy doing it. And really just keeping my mind straight and not letting myself deviate into like 600 calories or like, oh, overate and so don't eat anything today. Like those things need to get straight in my head. And I feel like I have a pretty good grip. And I think that the best thing is to talk to my wife through those feelings, because she usually what she'll do is I'm like seriously, like if I have not eaten all day, it's like the longer I go, the less I want to eat. And so I don't know, it's like I can just finish this day with no food. But I'll talk to her and she'll be like, let me make something for you. And not having to do it and not having to think about it and just having to eat it helps a little bit. But also, like, I mean, like, I'll almost cry. It'll be like, I don't want to eat this. Like, I seriously don't. But I will. And having her really, really helps with that. So there has been a little bit of a pullback, of a problem, a bump in the road, and that is my water intake. Now, you guys probably know that I drink a gallon of water a day, or more if you factor in coffee and Crystal Light and stuff like that. But my water situation, generally, right back there in my fridge, I have filtered water that comes through the tap. However, because of the freaking eating amoeba thing, which, oh my gosh, you guys, it seriously took me like a week to get over feeling like, okay, because Crystal Light got up my nose, and which is stupid, and it didn't get all the way up my nose, but it got right there, and I was afraid the amoeba could swim. So anyway, it took me like forever to get over that and to like let go and to believe that I don't have a brain-eating amoeba. Thank you, Jesus. Anyway, so breathe. Anyway, because of the water situation, they're like heavy duty pumping our water with chlorine, and they're all like, yo, it's still safe to drink, it's still safe to cook with, it's totally safe. But like this morning, I went into my bathroom. You know, you get up to go to the bathroom. I walked into my bathroom, and the smell of like bleach almost, it was like a bleach chlorine smell, almost knocked me out. I was like, whoa, like looking for bleach to see if like there was a bottle of bleach open, and then I realized it was my toilet. Like the water, the little bit of water that sits in your toilet was straight smelling like chlorine bleach. And if you turn on the faucet, it's like the smell of it is crazy. Now, it might not affect everybody the same way, because I know I'm extremely sensitive to smells, but still, it was like, whoa. So I have not been drinking the same amount of water. We do have bottles of water here, and I have gallons of water. But it's just totally different. Like when you have a certain routine where you just fill your water up and just go about your day, it's just kind of like throwing me off. So at the end of the day, I'm finding that I've only drank like half the water, like a half gallon to maybe a gallon. And I know that that's making me feel a little drippy, a little ugh, and a little less oomph when I'm working out. But at least I know. Okay. Up next, oh my gosh, we're almost there. I wanted to talk about, okay, I actually wrote this in my blog, and therefore if you read it, you've already read a little bit of this, so I'm just going to talk to you guys about it. And I might even have mentioned it already, I don't know. But there's this thing about weight loss, and we tend, even though we can go, it's a lifestyle change for the rest of my life, it's like there's, like, that's true, but there's this aspect of it where you look at your weight loss and it's like, this is a challenge, it is like a marathon, you have to pace yourself, you have to have a plan, blah blah blah, right? Only, okay, there's this part of it that and I'm gonna probably go into a you, but I'm just talking about a universal you, meaning just didn't even think about. Like, it seems like this little package, like a beginning, a middle, and an end. Avi, it's like the beginning is when you're still big and you look at your situation and decide to change it. The middle is when you're figuring out how to lose weight and losing it. And the end is when you reach your goal. And that's all good. And on some level, it's true, you know? But unlike when you reach a marathon, when you're running a marathon or a half marathon, I haven't done a full marathon, so I'm going to say a half marathon. You're running, things get grueling, time starts to slow down, almost go in reverse. You're starting to go, why do I do this to myself? I don't even like to run, which is not true. I love to run, but at the end of a half marathon, I'm like, this is dumb. Why did I do this? And it's something about that last 3 miles and a half, because I'll do a 10K and it's, 6 miles, it's all good. I've ran 10 miles, all good. But that last 3 miles on the end of 10 is like, whoa, why did I do this? So anyway, and then you get to the finish line and somebody hands you a medal and you look back and you're like, dang, I just came from there. I'm done. Check. And then you walk away and you get your time. You're like, damn, I have a time. Next time I'm going to beat that time. Or, next race, and you get home, and I get home and I'm just on the computer looking for the next race, and I'm talking to my friend, what's the next thing we're going to do, right? Weight loss seems like it would be like that. At the end, you get your medal. Congratulations, here's your new body. You get all the rewards. Here's your new clothes. Here's your happy new life. Now on to the next. Only it's not. Because instead of going on to the next, you're in this place where suddenly the behavior has to stay the same, but the reward is infinitely different. There is no constantly shrinking number. There is no constantly getting faster. There is no always finding your clothes too big. It's none of the things that keep you motivated and going. It's just the constant saying no to certain foods and saying yes to making healthy choices. And it's a very weird area. And I started to feel like a failure. It's like you just kind of be like, where have I been? What am I doing? What does this all mean? Why am I doing it? Like, there's like this, because you're not constantly getting the new feedback. It's not like you can, at the end of the race, when I go, what was my time? Now I'm going to run it faster. There is none of that. And if you do allow yourself to continue to be like, I have to lose 2 pounds a week, blah, 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 you wind up where I was, which is, 1, way too thin and unhealthy. So it's like, okay, you just keep repeating those last couple of miles in this race. It's like, you slide back a mile, run it again. Slide back a mile or 2, run it again. I feel like that's what I've been doing, is like sliding back and running again. And it feels very defeating, Well, what happened was, my wife was like, go back through your old blog, which will be linked down there if you are interested. And so wait, DietBets old blog. I always forget what I told y'all I would link, and then bam. All right, so, and then, okay. She was like, go to your old blog and get some dinner ideas. So I went over there begrudgingly to do it. And I realized, like, just how disconnected I had become from that person. And not in every sense. Like, I still am that person, Avi. But at the same time, like, I forgot how happy I was to be 190 pounds. Forgot how hard it was to move at 220 pounds. I forgot the fact that just being here is the reward, and that it's okay to slide backwards a mile or 2 and just to keep doing it, because doing it is what it's about. And I think that when I revisited that, it was like, oh, okay, now I have the fat pictures on my fridge that remind me of where I came from. So, like, don't you eat that. But that's different. But really getting into it and being like, dang, I felt that. I thought that. I've done this. It was totally eye-opening. And I feel a lot more connected to the journey now than I was. And a lot more mentally prepared for the fact that there is no end. So there you go. Here's my surprise. I believe her name is Ashley. which is crazy because I already have a friend on YouTube named Ashley, which I haven't talked to Hair by Ash in like a billion years, so we need to remedy that. Anyway, okay, so Tagachi is what I'm going to say her name is. Tigachi. Ashley. OMG. Recently, she got in touch with me. She's been very supportive, and it's been really great. A lot of you guys have been very supportive, and I love it. I love it. I love it. It's like totally why I'm here, is to support and be supported, and it's just crazy great. And on that, I want to say this. I have had people, actually 4 different people, message me and say, I'm doing the same thing with my calories. I am running into the same problems. So if you're out there and you are finding yourself undercutting after your journey, and you're finding the relationship with food is still warped, but just in a different way, you are not alone. Clearly, I'm here, and there are people behind the scenes who are feeling the same thing. So anyway, so she's Tagachi, Ashley, totally and awesomely and ridiculously supportive. And recently she got in touch with me and was like, hey, yo, still like unicorns, favorite animal? And I was like, yes, I do. And yes, they are. And horses are my favorite animal, and unicorns, by way, are magical horses. Hello. So anyway, so she was like, I'm sending you something like a personal cheerleader gift, right? Oh my gosh, it's so beyond. Ready? This came in the mail. It is a crochet blue rainbow. Look at that. Look at her tail. Rainbow. The colors can't even come across on this camera. The unicorn. Oh my god, I love her. And look at her little eyes. How sweet and sleepy she is. Oh my gosh. I love her. My kids are so jealous. They're so upset. They're like, where did you get that? And for what? And why can't we have it? Because it's mine. I adore it. And I got it, and I like started to cry. Like, seriously, I'm about to cry now. Hold on. Because I'm totally not going to lose my balls over this. Oh my god. I can't even express. And it lifted my spirits. And every time I look at her, it lifts my spirits. And I just feel like so on top of the world. It totally makes me glow. And I can only equate this with my free purse. And if you don't know the story, I'll tell you real quick. Like, way back when, the Susan Nicole people, I think that's what it is. Again, link below. And also the Tagachi link will be below. The Susan Nicole people, I had ordered my 50-pound purse from them, and they were like, and I said something on my Facebook about like, oh, 50-pound purse and whatever. They wouldn't check my Facebook, and at the time my Facebook said I was on a mission to lose 110 pounds. And they were like, when you do, I will totally send you whatever purse you want for free. And it was like such a spirit lifter. And it wasn't about the free purse. It was just the fact that somebody was like encouraging and cared, and that's awesome. Notice what this is. I love her. She doesn't have a name yet, so I'm working on that, but she's my new favorite. I love her. It's a good thing she's not a puppy, because she would almost take Paisley's place. No, she wouldn't. I'm just saying. That's how much I love her. Only on a plushie side, not a puppy side. Anyway, she's totally fab. And she's so well made. It's pretty ridiculous. And the fact that you did that with your hand is absolutely stunning. It makes me want to crochet, except I can't. Well, I don't know. I think crocheting is the one hook, and I was trying to knit, and that was like, I don't think so. Because I was trying to knit to relax, and this is the thing. Knitting might be relaxing once you can, but it is not relaxing at all while you're trying to learn. Anyway, I can't even tell you thank you enough. I wish I could give you a virtual hug, and I am totally in love with her. Yay! Alright guys, I will talk to you later.